The Vros Dominion had conquered 17 species across 32 star systems. Their method never varied: arrive, demonstrate overwhelming force, and give the natives two options: surrender or extinction. For millennia, all chose the former, until they met humans. Admiral Tor stood on the bridge of the asterisk Inevitable Conquest asterisk, gazing at the blue-green planet on the view screen. Earth. Such an unremarkable name for what intelligence suggested was a remarkably stubborn species. Second Fleet reports ready, Admiral, said Commander Kell. Blockade positions established. Communications array targeted. The humans have no interstellar allies. They stand alone. Tor nodded. Begin the standard protocol. Transmit the ultimatum. Earth had developed faster than light travel only 30 years ago. Their colonies were few, their military vessels primitive by Dominion standards. Victory was a mathematical certainty. In the underground command center beneath New Geneva, General Marcus Taylor watched the alien transmission with President Anna Reeves and the Joint Chiefs. The alien, gray-skinned with 4 glittering eyes, spoke in perfect English, explaining that resistance was futile, surrender was the only logical choice, and humanity would be granted the privilege of serving the Dominion. They'd done this before, said Director James from Intelligence. Same speech, same tactics. We've decoded enough of their records to know they're not bluffing about their capabilities. Options, the President asked. General Taylor gestured to the holographic display. Operation Prometheus is ready. We prepared for this scenario since we discovered their advanced scouts 10 years ago. The cost? President Reeves asked quietly. Everything we've built beyond Earth, Taylor replied. All colonies, all outposts, all ships currently deployed. The room fell silent. 20 billion lives on Earth versus the 8 million humans living in space. They expect us to either surrender immediately or attempt a conventional defense, Director James added. No species has ever chosen a third option. The President's eyes hardened. Transmit the response. Admiral Tor was confused. The human message was brief, consisting of just 7 words. Your worlds will burn. This is your warning. They're bluffing, Commander Kell said dismissively. Their weapon systems can't even penetrate our shields. Nevertheless, increase alert status, Tor ordered, and begin the first demonstration. Target their moon base. The asterisk Inevitable Conquest's asterisk main cannon charged, then fired a stream of energy at the human lunar colony. The base exploded in a flash of light. No response from Earth, reported the communications officer. No military vessels moving to engage. Tor frowned. This wasn't the typical reaction. Usually, there would be panic, pleas for mercy, or a futile counterattack. Admiral, called the sensor officer, voice suddenly tense. Detecting energy spikes from all human colonies and outposts. They're increasing exponentially. The Prometheus Protocol was humanity's ultimate deterrent. When the Vros destroyed the moon base, the signal was sent. On every human settlement beyond Earth, fusion reactors were deliberately pushed beyond containment. In the command center, General Taylor watched as dots of light representing human colonies winked out one by one on the tactical display. Mars colony gone, reported a hollow-voiced lieutenant. Europa station gone. Alpha Centaur settlement gone. President Reeves wept silently. They were volunteers, she whispered. Every colonist knew this might happen. They went anyway. But the colonies weren't simply self-destructing. Each fusion reactor had been modified with experimental technology, the reason humanity had advanced so quickly in space. As they overloaded, they created temporary ruptures in spacetime. Across Dominion space, sensors detected the impossible. Wormholes were opening, small, unstable, and directly beside critical Vros facilities. Before they collapsed, each released a blinding pulse of energy equivalent to a small nova. On the asterisk Inevitable Conquest asterisk, chaos erupted as reports flooded in. Military headquarters on Vros Prime destroyed. Shipyards in the JEC system gone. 53 wormhole events detected throughout Dominion territory. We've lost contact with 17 core worlds. Tor stared in horror at the view screen as Earth remained utterly still, untouched, while his empire burned. How? he demanded. How? We knew we couldn't win a conventional war, General Taylor explained to the alien ambassador 3 days later. The Vros representative, not Admiral Tor, who had died when the Inevitable Conquest was destroyed, trembled visibly. Your civilization had destroyed others for thousands of years. We had one advantage. We were willing to sacrifice everything except our homeworld. But the physics, the ambassador protested weakly. We discovered the wormhole technology early. We realized its potential as a weapon. Every colony we established contained the means to create a space-time rupture directed at pre-calculated coordinates in your territory. President Reeves stepped forward. The Dominion has surrendered. Your remaining leaders have agreed to our terms. Your empire will be dismantled, your conquered worlds freed, and the humans who died, the ambassador asked, will be remembered as the guardians who saved Earth, Taylor said, his voice thick with emotion. They knew their purpose. Every colonist volunteered knowing they might one day be called to sacrifice. In the decades that followed, humanity rebuilt its presence among the stars. A memorial orbited Earth where the moon base once stood, bearing the names of the 8 million who had given their lives. The liberated species of the former Dominion regarded humans with a mixture of gratitude and terror, a species that had given one warning and then burned worlds before anyone could truly comprehend what was happening. Throughout the galaxy, one truth became universally acknowledged. You could defeat humans in battle. You might outmaneuver them politically. You could surpass them technologically. But you should never, ever corner them. Because humans, unlike any species yet encountered, would burn their own worlds to ash if it meant their enemies burned too.